Hey guys, we are here at PowerCon 2013 at the Marriott in Torrance, California. This is a con specifically focused on all things He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, ThunderCats, She-Ra. So it's gone on for a couple years now. This is actually the first time we've made it out here. In the past, been a big He-Man, ThunderCats fan myself. Used to have, I think literally I had every single toy that came with either of them that was widely produced back in the 80s. But that said, over time, kind of got away from them, so I've almost been a little bit afraid to go to the show because I'm afraid to get sucked back in and start collecting all that. But we thought this was a good time. We've heard a lot of great things about the show and kind of been anxious to check it out and make our way out here. So we're here at PowerCon 2013. We're going to go and check it out inside. We've heard a lot of good cosplay, collectibles, voice actors, artists. So let's go inside and take a look around.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Everybody thinks I'm crazy.
we are wrapping up with our Under the Con. If this is the first time you've watched one of our review videos of conventions, we always try to wrap it up with what we call Under the Con, kind of going underneath the hood of the convention. And so we're at our trunk, as we usually are, to see some of the things we picked up and kind of give a general overview of how the show went. I wanted to start out with just the thing that really struck me from the minute we walked in the door is that it really is all about quality. It was very impressive, the amount of focus they gave to all the little things that make, the signage was clean, having staff everywhere and very clearly marked, having programs that are, great color, nice programs, just everything spoke quality from the second you walked in the door. They had a variety of shirts and really cool with different ThunderCat, Turtle, He-Man, She-Ra designs on them that all tied back to PowerCon, and their quality, like their nice material, $15, $20 for the larger design ones. They actually had an arrangement with Maddie for this will also be at New York Comic Con, but to have an exclusive that they could kind of release first on the streets there. And so the idea that they have some of these bigger vendors like Playmate, Mattel, obviously, that they've got the shirts, the programs, just it really spoke to the show having a great deal of quality for a small show that rivals anything we've seen at a lot of the bigger shows. So this is the 23rd convention of the year for us in 2013, so we see a lot of conventions and we see things all ranging varieties in terms of quality, and that was something really great. The atmosphere in general at the show is just really awesome in terms of friendliness. People seemed really happy to be there. Nobody seemed annoyed. Everybody was really professional, and everything it had a really nice vibe to it, and it really felt like a community. In a lot of ways, in terms of the overall structure of the show, it reminds me a lot of Gallifrey for Doctor Who fans out there, in terms of it's a smaller smaller show, but you can really feel that the focus is on the fan experience, and it's very much a show kind of by fans for fans. It doesn't have a real gimmicky type trying to sell you everything they can. It's a show that wants to give you a good weekend and give you a quality time while you're there. In addition to all the cool He-Man, ThunderCat, Turtles, and She-Ra stuff, it wasn't like they didn't have superhero things and Star Wars things and stuff like that. So we just picked up a couple little things here, great prices on them, $10, and on those that filled holes in the collection for us. So it wasn't like it was just He-Man things. As I said in the opening of the video for myself, in my past, I really did have, I believe, every single He-Man toy there was. And so I've always been a little bit scared to go back down that hole, since I collect so much in the way of superheroes and comics and Star Wars and things like that. But that being said, going out there, obviously we picked up the Strobo, the exclusive, and so that was kind of a must. We thought it was a cool opportunity to pick something up as a nice souvenir for the show. And then actually, as you could expect at this con, there's tons of vintage figures, and so we picked up some old He-Man guys, and it's a great price. It was $30 for the 4 of them, and these were ones that I always loved as a kid, and so this will kind of maybe reboot my collecting a little bit in He-Man and dabble in that here and there. So they have some great cosplay going on, some really good artists in there. There's a lot of independent toys there, a lot of flyers out for Designer Con, and so we'll hope to see a lot of those people there. But it was kind of fun to see their takes on either customizing figures that fit into the He-Man universe or ThunderCats universe, or just their whole own line that kind of goes off into its own way. And so a lot of really cool stuff. Again, just kind of that word coming back up and up is quality. In addition, though, when you look at things like their silent auction, they have money going towards charity. That's always nice to see too. A few weeks back we were at Stockton Con and we kind of talked about that, as there's just something about shows that have a charity at the heart of them that seems to be nice too. I don't know if it just changes the way people look at the shows or what it is, but it just feels like these shows that tie something, that have some sort of tether back to the real world where there is a giving spirit to them. It just seems like everybody's a little bit happier to be there and a little bit better mood. So I don't know, maybe that's just something anecdotally we see, and it really doesn't have a tie, but that's something we've noticed. And again, this is the 23rd convention of the year for us, and something we've seen is that real difference in terms of the theming of shows that are the money grabs versus the ones that are trying to do things in the community and tie to other things. In the end, they're all about making some money to, they can't do these things for free, but it was nice to see that was something that was going on here again, and that they had tied to that. So really awesome con. This is coming from somebody who, as of going into the show today, does not collect He-Man, Turtles, She-Ra, or ThunderCats. And leaving the show, I'm kind of excited to maybe get back a little bit more into He-Man and dabble a little bit in that. It's not going to take me away maybe from Star Wars or the superhero stuff I do mostly, but definitely a little dabble here and there, and I'm definitely looking forward to coming back in 2014. It's a 2-day show, great price, $30 for the weekend, which is really phenomenal, and you get a lot for your money. There's panels throughout, there's evening activities afterwards, so it's a really strong show, definitely worth looking into, and maybe spending the weekend out here and making it a 2-day experience and just kind of having a relaxing time taking in all the panels and enjoying the experience. So highly recommend. It's definitely been a highlight for us on the year. I'm really kind of surprised in terms of how much we enjoyed it, not being in this, not coming in and having been too focused in this area, that we enjoyed it so much. So that being said, we'll see you at PowerCon 2014, and before that we'll see you at the next con coming up down the calendar. So until then, we'll see you in line somewhere.